6 September 2018, India decriminalized homosexuality. It's been more than 4 years. But do you think things have changed for India's LGBTQ+ community? पिछले 5 साल से सीनियर एडवोकेट सौरभ कृपाल's appointment as a Delhi High Court judge is being rejected by the government. Saurabh is an openly gay person and he alleges that his sexual orientation is the reason behind these repeated rejections. If appointed, Saurabh Kripal will be the first openly gay judge in the Indian judiciary. Something worth celebrating, right? A much sought after lawyer, he has been practicing at the Supreme Court for more than 2 decades now. 2021 में he was conferred the designation of senior advocate after getting the votes of all the 31 judges of the Delhi High Court at that time, which is quite rare. 2017 में he was recommended for the first time to be a Delhi High Court judge. That time out of 12 recommendations, 11 were appointed. He was the only one left out. उसके बाद से his name has been proposed for judgeship in the Delhi High Court several times. In a more perfect world, all these qualifications of his would have been enough for him to be a judge, नहीं? उनकी सेक्सुअल ओरिएंटेशन क्या है उससे किसी को क्या लेना देना? That should neither be something to celebrate or hold against him. Well, ideally, government के हिसाब से if appointed as a judge, there is a possibility that Kripal can be biased and prejudiced because of his attachment to the cause of gay rights. He was part of the legal team that represented the petitioners in the landmark case that led to decriminalizing homosexuality. But to think about it, how does that even make sense? Isn't his appointment going to be a good thing? Representation तो हर जगह होनी चाहिए ना? Judiciary में अगर diversity हो रही है ये तो अच्छी बात है. Wouldn't it make our judiciary and in turn our society more inclusive? कल को फर्ज कीजिए if a decision is to be taken on something like same-sex marriage. If there'll be a judge from the LGBTQ+ community on the panel, wouldn't it make more sense? इंडिया में सुप्रीम कोर्ट और बाकी 25 हाई कोर्ट्स के जजेस का अपॉइंटमेंट सुप्रीम कोर्ट कॉलेजियम रिकमेंड करता है. Basically a group of 5 senior judges including the chief justice. They select the candidates and refer them to the justice ministry for comments. Now even if the ministry has objections, the judges can send the candidate's name back reiterating their recommendation. ऐसे केस में as per the rules अगर सुप्रीम कोर्ट कॉलेजियम दूसरी बार किसी का नाम भेजता है तो मिनिस्ट्री को वो कैंडिडेट अपॉइंट करना ही पड़ता है. लेकिन पिछले कुछ टाइम से the ministry in some cases keep sending names back without giving a reason. Basically, the government is seeking a bigger role in judicial appointments, and judges have openly expressed their frustration regarding this, as this poses a threat to the independence of the judiciary. Apart from Kripal, Somshekhar Sundaresan of the Bombay High Court and R. John Satyan of Madras High Court, इनके नाम भी सेंटर ने रिजेक्ट किए हैं. One posted critical tweets about CAA, and other wrote an article critical of Prime Minister Modi, जिस पर Supreme Court Collegium का कहना है that all citizens have the right to free speech, and that expression of views by a candidate does not disentitle him to hold a constitutional office, so long as the person proposed for judgeship is a person of competence, merit and integrity. Kripal के केस में the center has been urging the Supreme Court Collegium to reconsider its recommendation for 5 years now. According to reports, the reason given by center is the nationality of his partner. Kripal's partner is a Swiss national working at the Swiss embassy in Delhi, and they have been together for 20 years. Intelligence Bureau की रिपोर्ट का कहना है that his European partner could become a security risk for the country. But सोचने की बात यह है कि Switzerland is a friendly nation to India. Also, there have been many former Supreme Court judges जिनके spouses foreign nationals हैं. Just because Kripal is gay, does his partner become a threat? Well, thankfully, the Collegium has also rejected these ideas and has once again reiterated their recommendation for Saurabh Kripal's appointment. साथ ही it praised Kripal for being open about his sexual orientation, that it shows his integrity. क्योंकि अगर चाहते तो he could have also hidden this information, right? The Collegium also said that his appointment will add value to the bench of the Delhi High Court and provide inclusion and diversity. The Supreme Court judges also stated that Kripal's sexual orientation is not only a matter of pride but his constitutional right. As per the law, किसी को उसके sexual orientation की वजह से discriminate करना is unconstitutional. If we expect individual citizens to follow the law of the land, to obey judgments of court, then the government is not above the law. In fact, it should be the first one to follow and safeguard the constitution. India decriminalizing homosexuality in 2018 has been a big positive change. But members of India's LGBTQ+ community still face discrimination and lack of acceptance in our society on a daily basis. If Kripal is appointed, it will actually do so much good. He'll be a point of inspiration for many. The first openly gay judge on a constitutional court in the country. And if rejected, imagine what kind of message this gives out if the government only discriminates and doesn't accept a competent candidate because of their sexuality. What do you think should happen here? Tell me in the comments below and share this video with as many people as possible.